patriotic this is, but I think this one is appropriate. It's called Tell Me My History. And I think a lot of us don't know a lot of our history. We just hear one or two things here and there. But we have a very interesting history. It's pretty nice, pretty colorful. So I tried to do a little history lesson put together to form this poem. Tell me my history, for I believe it holds the power to set me free from all this emotional and mental bondage this life has placed on me. Here now, whether I like it or not, these things run through my veins, but I'm struggling to understand it, so I was hoping that somebody would explain. I don't know all the details, just a little bit here and a little bit there. So I was hoping that I would get one of the elderly folks to explain this whole affair. Tell me my history. It is important to see, because knowing where I come from can help shape who I can be. I want to know what happened with Papa Burnham and Uncle Chelly, how they came together, although one of them did black and the other one did coolie. How they form a movement to lobby with the Queen for independence for all the way, to form this beautiful combination of one people, one nation, with one destiny. Tell me my history. Before slavery come and mess up with mentality, before the Europeans came, bully the natives and start up cotton, rice and sugar industry. Working people to the bone and then fetch away all the produce and the money, which led to the rebellions by Coffee in 1763 and later by Jack Gladstone and Kwame in 1823. Of course I might cry when I realize that thousands of slaves lost their lives, that their blood was the price that was given as a sacrifice. But it fueled the fire lit by those who began to open their eyes and see, until eventually the British rulers signed to abolish slavery in 1833. Tell me my history. I want to hear the story about how they sent to India to get more ancestors that bring the chutney. How the plantation owners fool up Papa Baji and Uncle Ravi, said that they didn't get enough money to send back to India for the family, only to treat them just like the slaves, plenty work for a little bit money, until they just couldn't take it anymore. So they went and set up the village in Enmore. Tell me my history. It is a part of both you and me, whether you're African, Amerindian, Indian, European, Portuguese, or Chinese. Because after the Indians left the plantation, the owners went all about this world trying to get more people to work the land. So let me tell you about the plenty origin I come to understand. Africa is the motherland, India is the fatherland, Portugal is the brotherland, and China is the sisterland. Asia is the natives' original homeland. And Europe, well, we can just call it the white people land. And so some interesting things began to unfold century after century, until eventually, in 1966, Guyana became an independent country. So tell me my history. That part is only the beginning of the story, paving the way for a different governance with we own presidency. Starting with Arthur Chung in 1970, then LFS Burnham in 1980, Desmond Hyde in 1985. In 1992, Chelly Jagan with the PPPC come on the scene. Then you had Samuel Hines and Janet Jagan in 1997, Barry Jackdale 1999, Donald Ramatari in 2011, and David Granger with APNU in 2015. All of these people did their best to move forward this country and create a beautiful place of hope for you and me, with one people, one nation,